Hey guys, this is Cam for 15, back at it with another video for you guys, and we are back with another Rising of the Shield Hero episode review for you guys. And we are finally now in this new arc that apparently a lot of people say it's going to be very hype. I'm definitely looking forward to it. And a very good start to this, I guess, new arc we got.
More like a restart, because look at what happened to their levels.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. Let's get into this week's episode. So last week we had, I guess, the ending of the Spirit Tortoise arc. And at the end, after Os dies, Naofumi and company join up or go into the new world. So the episode legitimately starts off with Naofumi and Rishia in this prison cell area. We don't know how they got there. They're just there.
Mm-hmm. And one thing they first discovered is that when Naofumi saw his level, they're both back to level 1.
Yeah. Naofumi also is sporting a new shield. It's not like the shield from his world.
Mm-hmm.
And we also get the return of what character?
Rough. Lolly Talia.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Yeah. Never thought we'd see small Raftalia again, but because their levels were set, we know that Raftalia grows as she levels up. And when she's back at level 1, she is pretty much a little kid.
Yes. Well, according to a new character later on, she's apparently like she speaks a little more grown up, but
yeah. That's because she doesn't know that technically she's not supposed to be of that age, which it's funny, it's hilarious. Again, small Raptalia, well, like everybody was saying, is just straight up kawaii.
mm-hmm. With her little tail wagging while she blushes and stuff.
Yeah. She also can barely lift up her sword too.
Yeah, there's a downside.
Yeah, that's the thing there, and they're just wondering, okay, where's that now? Now they're wondering where the hell Philo is. We don't know where Philo is. We haven't seen Philo yet. It's gonna be very interesting to see what's that case is. Now, apparently, from what I saw or from what I heard, looking through the Verb comments, apparently Raftalia isn't supposed to be here either. They changed. I guess the anime changed to where Raftalia is with the grouping of Rishia and Naofumi, because apparently in the light novel and the source material, Raftalia wasn't there, which is actually a pretty interesting anime change. So maybe they wanted to do it to just have maybe a better viewer base, because I know not a lot of people are not on as high on Rishia as say me and my co-host over here. I like the character, but hey, if they wanted to add something, hey, I'm cool with adding it. It's a fine change for me. Obviously, you might have your manga / light novel people like, why do they do this? Why are they changing shit? But it is what it is.
Why wouldn't Raftalia be there? That's the question.
I don't know. It's probably for the story. I guess the anime changed it for a reason that the light novel was different.
Yeah, but and if so, when does she appear in the manga?
Don't know when they come back. I never read the light novels. We'll just have to find out as we continue to watch.
Okay.
So,
well, we wouldn't find out since it's different, but yeah.
Yeah. Probably returns around the same time probably as Philo's gonna return, which might be an episode or two.
My theory is still that Philo went back into being an egg.
It's a plausible theory.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll see. So they end up walking out of the prison. Now, they're not locked in. Like, the door is legitimately like unlocked and they can walk out. And they walk out, and lo and behold, well, they're in this like beach like area, and they're just looking at the ocean, and the ocean really has like no barrier. So it's like if they go past the barrier, they fall off, they pretty much die.
Mm-hmm.
And they're looking around to see like, okay, what the hell is going on here and stuff like that. So they're walking and they walk some more. They come across this box-like monster with a tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Apparently,
interesting. Hmm?
cardboard monster, whatever.
Yeah. They obviously end up. Now it's Raltalia that ends up taking it out. And obviously, the one thing that we saw in all of in season one was for Naofumi to build his abilities. He would always take whatever creature that was killed and absorb it into his shield to get a breakdown of that said creature slash even be able to access its abilities. So he does have also with the grass as well and everything. Again, it's kind of like a rehash of like the first few episodes of Shield Hero back in season one. Which hey, I'm cool with. I enjoy it. They have to build their levels back up again. Now they end up chilling at this pond, but then they get attacked by this Kappa monster. And pretty much what happens in this little skirmish?
They took a lot of damage. Naofumi took a lot of damage. Like, yeah, like neither of their levels were high enough to fight this thing. Yeah. And as Naofumi was getting all clawed and shredded by the Kappa, Raphtalia tried to save him, but like their attacks aren't like affecting it like at all. And once the Kappa tried to attack them, a certain individual suddenly shredded the Kappa into bits.
Yep. Go on with this new character's name.
Yes, if I remember correctly, it's Kizuna.
Yes. And she is the
Hunting hero.
Yeah. So yeah, now she's a hero from this individual world, and we later find out that she knows of Lark and Glass, and everything, which it kind of makes Naofumi like, should I trust you? And she kind of slices at him, but we find out that her weapon doesn't really do any physical damage. If anything, she can't damage people, which is very interesting. But the thing is, she knows Lark and Glass, mostly Glass. And we find out also too, she is apparently a cardinal hero. Now her reasonings of why she was summoned was a different reason compared to Naofumi and everything. And even Naofumi asked, like, do you know anything about the waves? And she's like, the waves? What the hell are those? And we find out the area they're kind of stuck in is this pretty much this never-ending labyrinth. Like, you can't really escape from this labyrinth. They're pretty much stuck there. And you know, Kizuna is trying to always find ways to get out, but she can't find a way to get out. And she's been trying for like, I don't know how long she specified, how long she's been trying to get up out, but I think they specified like it's been like a fairly long time.
Like years. Yeah, apparently.
So yeah, so that's the whole mission to get out of. And I'll say this, I appreciate Shield Hero for not dragging this on. They could have literally dragged this on for like another episode, but they said, okay, let's get out of here. They get to this like barrier area that like connects this labyrinth, I guess, to their world. And well, Naofumi is like thinks of an idea, and he's like, we're gonna cheat the system. So he uses this plant-like creature thing and manages to break the barrier, and Naofumi, Raphtalia, and Risha, they all jump down to enter the world that they went to, and they're like, Kizuna, come over with us. And obviously, you know, she's debating, but then she ends up going with them, fires her fishing rod at them. Naofumi grabs it, and they end up going back to the world Kizuna's from.
Yeah. Is that her world?
Yeah. That they specified it's her world. So yeah, and that's kind of where the episode ends off, as well, they're gonna, I guess, look for Glass and Lark and the others, and see what's going on in this new world. Apparently, it seems like Kizuna is also gonna be an ally We don't know if that will change for the time being because we know the heroes from the other world, they have to kill Naofumi and company, but I guess that will be a story for another day. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what's going on. Also, hopefully, wherever Philo's at, we'll have to find that out too. We still have to stop Kyo, so Naofumi and his parties, they're probably gonna have to gain levels up, and everything. Which now when we go back to the first season, now we understand why Lark and company wanted to train with Naofumi a bit. Because maybe now we get a realizing if you go to another world, your levels are just automatically reset back to level 1 because you're in a new world. It's like starting a whole new game. So maybe when we saw Lark at the end of season 1 with him and Teresa, maybe they were originally level 1 characters or like maybe level 5 or something like that. And it was hard for them to grind levels. And when they came across Naofumi, they got stronger and gained their levels and everything. To the point they could match Naofumi in his world, which I think is a very interesting plot point that they made. Because now it puts Naofumi at a disadvantage of like, well, they got to be careful of who they go up against. Because if not, they might be in some serious trouble. So yeah, I don't think they can challenge Kyo now. Who knows what Kyo's level is in his original world?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be very interesting to see. But I thought it was a great episode, another solid episode of Shield Hero, and I'm very interested to see more that Kizuna does. And what else we got in store. So yeah. Also, I thought they would update the opening since we're in a new arc, but I guess not, unless they're gonna do it.
They kind of did. They kind of did update the opening a bit. Like the visuals are kind of different, and the song kind of got remixed a bit.
No, it was all exactly the same.
Listen to it again, dude.
You sure? Because yeah. I watched the episode. I didn't see any changes.
Well, I can't say that much about the visuals, but I say the song kind of got remixed a bit.
The song sounded like the same song we've heard at the start of the season.
Watch the first one and then the second one, and then you'll see.
Okay. That's just me. I hope they update the visuals for the opening because we're in a whole new arc. It will make sense unless they don't want to spoil anything, which I can respect that. If they don't want to spoil shit, cool. I don't like when I watch animes. They pretty much kind of spoil the events of what arcs currently of the arc you're talking about in the opening. So, hey, fine by me. But now let's solid episode of Shield Hero. Can't wait for more, and I'm definitely intrigued to see what happens next.
Me too.
All right, guys, we're going to get out of here, guys. If you guys like the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of Rising of the Shield Hero, as well as hit that subscribe button if you want to get more Rising of the Shield Hero content or any other content I upload to the channel. You can also hit the subscribe button to my co-host channel. I'll leave a link in the description below. And that's pretty much it. But other than that, guys, we're going to get out of here, guys. Hopefully, you guys have a great rest of your day, and hopefully, you guys are staying safe out there. Until then, guys, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Yes, peace.